Are we ready? Yeah. All right, well, first, you need to get out of here. First off, Mr. Chairman, thank you so much for the operation y'all are running here, Patrick. I mean, what a great operation. I walked in, I was so impressed. We have, in our office, an average of 30 people working every day, making 5,000 to 7,000 phone calls a day out of my office. This is the only other office I've seen that's this packed. You guys are just amazing. So I'm here today for a couple of reasons. First off, to let you all know that people like me, Nikki Haley, Mick Mulvaney, and on down the ticket, we would not be where we are if it wasn't for folks like you. Seriously, I mean, y'all are the reason that I'm even standing here today talking to you. And I wanted to personally thank you. As a candidate, as I get closer to Election Day, I realize how truly small I am when compared to the task I'm trying to accomplish. And when you think about running for statewide office, man, that's like trying to swallow the whole steak. You got to cut it up into small pieces and take one bite at a time. But with folks like you, some of you I've just met for the first time. Some of you are people I've known for years and years and years. I want to thank you because y'all made it possible. I also wanted to call out our state senator. Y'all have a great chairman, but you also have a great state senator. Served so many years with Dad in the National Guard, and someone that I've watched from as a little boy grow up, and just hope to emulate the kind of public service you brought to this community. So I appreciate you being here, supporting these folks. Guys, gals, we got an awesome mission to accomplish on Tuesday. Everywhere I go in the state, I tell people we are not destined to win this race. People think, well, it's a Republican year, you know, and you know they talk about Barack Obama and they say, you know, people are going to vote for Republicans. Let me tell you something. We're not destined. We have to go take our victory. We have to go out there and we have to do exactly what it is you're doing, reaching out and talking to people and sharing a positive message about what we're going to do. Right now, Washington, D.C. has gotten out of control. And one thing that I made a commitment when I started this race, as I travel the state, is that I will never forget. I know that people, the other candidates that you're calling on behalf of, will not forget that you, on January 11th, when we swear you out of office, you will become our boss. Too often people go to Columbia or Washington, D.C., and they forget that they are hired by you to do a job, that you don't exist to provide them a position. They exist to serve you, and they forget that. And right now, people are upset. They recognize that, and their voice will be heard on Tuesday. And so I'm thanking you for that. Well, one thing that I talk about the federal government, and I use this analogy everywhere I go because it's kind of humorous, but it's true. Some of you younger folks here probably have never seen this movie, but when I was a kid, my dad made me watch cheesy horror movies. And there was a movie that came out about 50 or 60 years ago, and some of y'all will probably start nodding, starting Steve McQueen. It was called The Blob. You ever seen it? Cheesy, it was like claymation Blob. She's like, I've never seen that. Go to YouTube. The Blob. Now, for these young folks who've never heard of The Blob, The Blob starts off at the beginning of the movie. It's the size of a grapefruit. Remember? Lands in the woods from outer space, and a meteorite. Little old man comes up. Blob comes out of the meteorite and gobbles him up, and then throughout the whole movie, he just starts eating people. And as it eats people, the blob gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then at the end of the movie, what happens? The blob is swallowing whole diners, the people in the diner. And so that, my friends, is where I see the federal government going. It is rolling along. Instead of eating people, it's eating liberty. It's eating people's desire and their will to take care of themselves and defend themselves. It's eating your individual liberty, and it's eating our state sovereignty, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it will never stop. The government will never say, wait a second, I've had enough. I've taxed enough. I've spent enough. The government will never do that. People will do that to the government. The government will not self-impose itself. It will not self-impose a limit on itself. You look at the federal health care crisis we got. We need an attorney general that will stand up and fight the repeal of Obamacare. Now we have I misspoke. We don't want to fight the repeal of Obamacare. We want to fight Obamacare, support the repeal of Obamacare. That's why you need Mick Mulvaney up there, and you need an attorney general in this state who won't only passively go after this, but will actively take a leadership role in stopping this most massive expansion of government in our country's history. And I make a commitment to all of you today listening to me that as your Attorney General, A, I will not forget that you are my boss and I'm elected to work for you. B, I've not only fought on the battlefields and I've not only fought in the courtrooms, but I will raise my right hand in January and I will fight to protect you and your individual liberty, and I will fight for our state sovereignty, and I will work with conservative leaders like Wes Hayes and Mick Mulvaney and others who are out there fighting for you every day. But I'll tell you this right now, we can't do it without you. Every phone call you make, every door you knock on is just one step closer. Some of you probably have your car splattered with bumper stickers. If you're so inclined and you would honor me with wearing my bumper sticker on your car for 4 days, that's like giving me a $200 check. That's what it would cost me to get my name out of here. Driving around with a bumper sticker on the back of my car, or just putting a yard sign in front of your home or your business or wherever, anything like that, I'd be humbled and honored. And of course, on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, you can take it all down. So that would be a big help to me. Sorry to keep turning my back on you as I walk around the room, but I promise you this. If I'm elected, I will not turn my back on you. You get my back on Tuesday, and I got your back for the next 4 years. Listen, go in there and keep up the fight. Keep doing the good work that you're doing. And it is an honor and a privilege to stand in this room with y'all, with a bunch of patriots. And I'm just honored, and it's just, I feel about this big right now standing in front of you. Really, I'm very humble. So thank you. God bless you. And keep up the good work. Anyone have any questions of me?
Yeah, can you get in front of them and have them? Now look at me, though. Okay.